Today's short and long is on Kierkegaard. What would philosophers say to our times? I'm going to give you a personal one for Kierkegaard on this short, because Kierkegaard is a very important philosopher for me, in case on a personal level. Politically, he's much more problematic, and we'll come to that in the long. But personally, Kierkegaard, who was born in the mid-19th century and doesn't outlast the century, had one of those great ideas. He contrasts Abraham with Agamemnon, what he called the knight of faith with a hero. A hero takes a risk, does something, sacrifices people, becomes great, becomes a legend. That is Agamemnon's fate. But Abraham is very different. Abraham wrestles with the ineffable. Abraham takes a risk. He is going to sacrifice his son Isaac for no apparent gain, just because his divinity said him he should. And because he was going to go through with it, he humiliated God. Alone then in the Old Testament, Abraham changed to the nature of his divinity by a simple act of faith, by a belief that transcended all reality. And that idea that somehow you can rethrow fate by doing things that don't make much sense. Privileged as I am in the West and with my own lifestyle, has always been one that has been important to me on a personal level. Let me give you a bit of biography. When I was young, really very young, in my 20s, we inherited a house, me and my life partner, but we determined to share the luck, and not with the fortunate, but the unfortunate. We opened up the house and put up a card that simply didn't say no DSS, no smokers, no dogs and no couples. And so we got all those people who society was in the process of abandoning. All the kids chucked out of foster homes or thrown out by their parents for being unbearable. And they came and they lived with us. And a lot of what happened is what you would expect, you heroes. But on another level, sometimes you did good. Sometimes you humiliated fate and gave them another chance, even if they quarrelled with you afterwards. And all the time, you changed who you were, what you were. You changed what the world could be. Towards the end, ironically, we went to a much more structured scheme. We did it for 20 years, 25 years, until epilepsy took the house away from me. And on a structured scheme, we got a lot of praise. We were being heroes. But we took the real risk, the real change, as knights of faith in the dark. Faith in a